Hello to one and all watching this video. My name is Dr. Harman NCT. I am Assistant Professor, University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University, Chandigarh. We will be discussing the topic of National Capital Territory of Delhi. At the end of this video, you will be able to, number one, understand the special provisions pertaining to the National Capital Territory of Delhi, understand the legislative and executive setup of the various constitutional provisions which have been envisaged with respect to the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Moreover, you will be able to understand the objective and scope of the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act. And finally, you will be able to understand the setup of the Delhi Municipal Administration. Delhi, as we all know, is one of the cities which is known for its historical, cultural and political significance. In 1947, Delhi became the capital of the new India. Now, as far as the territorial limits of the city of Delhi are concerned, Delhi is divided into two parts: Old Delhi, which is the historic city in the north, and New Delhi in the south. To the east, the National Capital Territory of Delhi is bound by the state of Uttar Pradesh, and to the north, west and the south, the National Capital Territory of Delhi is bound by the state of Haryana. Now, the term Delhi comes from a particular ruler who ruled and reigned during the 1st century BC, named as Raja Dhilu. Thereafter, the name Delhi was kept as it evolved over the years. Now, Delhi has been witness to a number of kingdoms, a number of dynasties. But history is not what we are here to discuss. We are here to discuss the special constitutional provisions pertaining to the city of Delhi. First of all, Delhi was known as the Chief Commissioner's Province under Section 94, subsection 3 of the Government of India Act 1935. Thereafter, after the passing of the Constitution of India, Delhi became a Part C state. Now, Article 239 AA did not confer full statehood on Delhi. It is interesting to note that Article 239 AA provides for the legislature of the National Capital Territory of Delhi to make laws with respect to any of the entries in List 2 or List 3, except certain entries, which is police, public order and land, which are entries 1, 2 and 18 in List 2 of 7th schedule of the Constitution. In order to understand the legislative setup of the National Capital Territory of Delhi, we need to understand the evolution of the same. In 1952, the Legislative Assembly for the city of Delhi was established under the Government of Part C States Act 1951. Thereafter, in 1956, the Legislative Assembly was dissolved, and also the Council of Ministers was dissolved because the Union Territory of Delhi was born. Thereafter, in 1966, Delhi Metropolitan Council was formed, which was formed under the Delhi Administration Act 1966. Now, this Metropolitan Council, though did not have any legislative powers, but it had a an advisory role to play. Thereafter, it was the 69th Amendment of the Constitution which led to the insertion of Article 239AA, wherein the Union Territory of Delhi was converted into the National Capital Territory of Delhi, and a legislative assembly now exists for the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Now we will be discussing the executive of the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Clause 4 of Article 239AA provides for the executive for the National Capital Territory of Delhi. It empowers and provides a council of ministers with the Chief Minister at its head to aid and advise the Lieutenant Governor in the exercise of his functions as such. Now, this advice that the Council of Ministers provides to the Lieutenant Governor of the National Capital Territory of Delhi extends to matters over which the Legislative Assembly of Delhi has jurisdiction. The Council of Ministers cannot exceed 10% of the number of members of the Legislative Assembly. It is to be noted that in case of any repugnancy between the decision of the Lieutenant Governor and the Council of Ministers on any matter, the same has to be referred to the President for his decision, and the Lieutenant Governor is to act as such. However, there is an exception. In case the Lieutenant Governor considers that such a matter is important to be decided and acted upon, he may, in the absence of the permission from the President, act upon the same in his discretion. The Chief Minister is appointed by the President, and the Council of Ministers are also appointed by the President in consultation with the Chief Minister, who advises the President on the same. Hence, the Council of Ministers and the Chief Minister work under the superintendence of the President and the Legislative Assembly.